I'm Mona Lisa Joshi and today I'm back again with another of my poetry reading video. These days I'm also enjoying doing some of the reading of the poetry that I have written also in some of my earlier books that were published, but also now from the anthologies that have come out from my publishing house, and also I'm compiling one of my poetry books which is going to be a comfortable book. I'm working on it side by side, but today I'm going to read one of my poems from this anthology, the Aniconic Cosmic Dancer, Verses of the Divine. This is our first divine anthology from my publishing house, and to those of you who do not know me, I'm Mona Lisa Joshi, the founder and director of Chrysanthemum Chronicles. It's a contemporary publishing house that I run from New Delhi, and apart from being a publisher, I'm also a published author, of course self-published because all of my books are going to come out from my publishing house. So also my debut fiction Demigods Are Alive is available on Amazon and Flipkart. If you want to read some of my fiction work, you can go ahead and find out that book. And also I'm part of many anthologies of which I have made many videos, like this Abandoned House Horror, which is a coffee table book, first graphic horror book, and also the latest one that has come out, Monochrome Verses, and then there's some other books that I'm also part of. So I really feel happy and proud that I could also feature my work through all those books and also from my publishing house, and I'm really thankful to all the writers who are supporting this journey. So the mood of reading this poetry actually became more strong when I saw that it was raining outside, and I felt that I should actually read one of my poems, and hope you will like it. This is a divine book, so there are obviously poems on Lord Shiva, and you will find many beautiful anomalies and decoding of Lord Shiva's aniconic form, the cosmic dance that he does through multiple poets. Everybody has given their own way of depicting this dance of Lord Shiva, and they have used different anomalies, different different names of Shiva, because the prompt was such that I asked them that you should refrain from using this divine word Lord Shiva, instead of use more of his forms that people worship throughout the country. So that is how this book portrays many forms of Lord Shiva, which is a great thing about this book. And the foreword has been written by Shakuntala Kanakagiri ma'am, and it is edited by none other than Senior Editor Nandita Chatterjee, who has been a huge blessing for my publishing house. Not only she enjoys editing, she also writes for the book. And let's start with the poetry. I hope you will enjoy my poetry reading. So here is the poem. The book is titled, on this poem only, the title of the poem is The Aniconic Cosmic Dancer by Mona Lisa Joshi, that's me. So here I start. Eyes closed long in meditation, body covered in dust. The dead land has become futile with every om that he spells out from his mouth for centuries that have passed. His tresses grown long and tangled, covering the earth, snakes rolling on his bare body, a sight all the Eidolons fear, yet they will to be near. The whole universe where he resides, it once was peaceful, his eyes ever closed in trance, still aware to the world around. And the day came, his ears heard noises loud and louder. His cosmic om was getting clashed with those noises. With greater annoyance, his eyes opened. Its light, unbearable for the Eidolons, they fell down even miles away. His cosmic figurine ever present took a stand, he gazed around. Full of rage, his breath flowing faster from his strong chest. He saw that his creation had become slime-like. He saw his beloved man and woman on earth his most treasured creation, both were getting eaten alive by the vultures flying everywhere to devour. He saw the beautiful fountains flowing in red. The earth and fields were growing grave armaments, children eating flesh. Mother's breast had long dried. Blood was the new milk flowing from the earth's bosom. The Aniconic Cosmic Dancer has started his dance. Amid the 5 elements of life, his dance filled of rage. His pallet drum has started beating on his Tandava. Deeply hurt and saddened, his heart is crying, but his anger has taken over all emotions. The earth, water, air, and fire are clogged within a time span. And there seems no end to Nataraja's Tandava now. Harmony, peace, once flowing on earth's chest, are tied in the long locks of his might. The Creator is reversing his creation. The vicious cycle for him, being the supreme, didn't see the fallout, and now this earth shakes with his footsteps. The destiny of them is in his hands. The cosmic dancer, now awake, has become Rudra the divine. He had been nomadic upon earth, a nameless lover, with illusions of foreseeing the expected doom in his mind. And so it happened. His beloved left him forever, surrendering herself to Swaha, another of her confidante. She left Shiva forever alone and lamenting, forgetting the dismayed lover would break havoc without his Sati. Carrying the lifeless body of her, an eternal tale of love was theirs. Snatched away by the flesh and blood creatures of earth, the biggest lover of all, he had loved Sati for ages. Began dancing again, Tandava on his footsteps. Each posture began to break the alignment of moons and stars. When far and wide, his heaving heavy sighs of gloom, the Aniconic Cosmic Dancer had become restless, lovelorn, and broken. Another of the ages to pass and find Sati. How shall these years pass? Rudra wouldn't stop. The visage of his raging demeanor needed a calm rivulet to flow down his fiery heart. But no goddess had the courage to love a rowdy. His manhood they feared. His love they desired, though, listening to his lament, she opened her eyes. To love him again, the goddess of death herself. To make his elegic heart calm and see that death has a beauty. Through her bare body, where Sati has gone, death was just the beginning. Rudra couldn't fathom seeing this truth. His heart was calmer. His dance filled with vehemence at a standstill. He fell into the arms of the goddess. She was to love him till eternity. Her love like a balm to his ailing heart. The other goddesses hailed merrily, seeing Kali has come along, holding Rudra from arms, walking as his wife. So this was my poem. I've portrayed that how his wrath has fallen upon earth, seeing that how humanity is harming itself. And this is quite similar to the situation which is going on right now in the Ukraine-Russia war. People are actually, killing each other for no reason at all, if you have to see. So it's more like that only. And Lord Shiva is doing his Tandava, but for another reason also, because he has lost his wife Sati. So I've made a connection also where this tale was something that we have heard from our childhood days, that how Sati burned herself when she could not take disrespect of her husband at her maternal home. And after her death, Shiva is lovelorn, all alone, and that's when, because of his wrath and his Tandava, none of the goddesses are able to come near him or aid his ailing heart. But Kali comes. As Kali is the goddess of death itself, so she comes to Lord Shiva, and then they become man and wife for eternity. Because we have seen that Lord Shiva is symbolic in many ways. We see him with Parvati, we see him with Sati, we see him with Durga, we see him with Kali. So all these forms of goddesses are one and Lord Shiva as their husband. So different anomalies, of course, as I've said. So this was my poem. If you enjoyed, you can pick this book up from Amazon or Flipkart, and I would be really happy if you read this divine poetry book. And also, this is our offering to Lord Shiva, and this book will always remain a beautiful blessing for my publishing house. So I hope you will pick one of your copies and support me and my publishing house. And do subscribe to my channel, and also keep reading, keep enjoying, and have a great time. Bye all. Take care.